What's up, YouTube? It's your guy, Mr. Sooner, back with another reaction video. Actually, this is a preview of the divisional round in the AFC and NFC starting tomorrow. We got two games slated for Saturday, and we also have two games slated for Sunday. The first game we got that I'm going to preview real quick, and I'm just letting y'all know I'm just going to do a brief kind of preview. Sorry, I've been busy this week. Got a lot going on, so I ain't got a lot of time to get into a lot of detail into these games, but I will do a brief reaction and a preview to what I think is going to happen. So, first game I'm going to react to and preview is the Texans versus the Chiefs. This is an interesting matchup in the AFC. We've already seen the Texans and the Chiefs play this year earlier in the season. The Texans beat the Chiefs 31-24. Um, pardon me. I think this is an interesting matchup. Vegas isn't really giving the Texans a lot of respect, considering that the Texans went to Kansas City to Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs up there earlier. The line is -10 in favor of the Chiefs. I think that's a little high. I get it, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, everything you got with Kansas City, and it's in Arrowhead. It's the playoffs. I get it. But I think that's a little high. I would have gone maybe, around a 6 point line myself personally. But I'm not Vegas. Vegas knows what they're doing. They're in it to win it. So, um, anyways, I think this is going to be a close game. I think it's going to be closer than the line says. I think with Deshaun Watson as your quarterback, you always have a fighter's chance. The big key is going to be what does Texans defense do against the Chiefs. It just helps having J.J. Watt and him back, especially the way he played in the wild card game. He didn't look like he lost a beat. So if Texans defense can play up to how they played in parts of the season, because the bad thing about the Texans defense is they played some phenomenal games, and then we've seen games like the Ravens and the Broncos, which they shouldn't have lost that game to Denver this year, and that came off of them beating the Patriots. So they're kind of the Jekyll and Hyde type of defense. You don't know what you're going to get. Again, it is the playoffs. If the Texans beat the Chiefs, this will be the deepest that the Texans have made it in franchise history. Being a Dallas Cowboys fans, we have that natural rivalry, I guess, in-state rivalry. But I'm actually I'm pulling for the Texans. I'd like to see him. It's kind of neat seeing the underdog make it, and I would love to see the Texans make it to the AFC Championship game. Um, my thought though is I think the Chiefs are going to wind up winning. I think it's going to be a close one going into the fourth quarter. My prediction is it's going to be like a 32-27 type of game, maybe 31-27 in favor of the Chiefs. But I do like the Texans' chances. I think they got a better chance than a lot of people are giving them. Um, again, I apologize. Um, the second game is also in the AFC. It's the Titans versus the Ravens. That's also a 10 point line. My honest opinion, I think that's right about where it should be, about 10 points. I get the Titans are resurgent with Ryan Tannehill. They've been playing lights out lately. They did beat the Texans week 17. Now, granted, Texans were holding out a little, but the Ravens, man, they're just a juggernaut this year. Um, and quarterback play has been amazing for them. The defense, the big thing about the Ravens is they get out to that quick start. They get out to that quick start. The defense plays, tough, and you kind of get in a hole with them. I think the Titans defense is pretty good, but they stop Lamar Jackson? Because really nobody's stopped Lamar Jackson this year. Uh, they may contain him to a point, but nobody's actually stopped. Lamar Jackson's going to do what Lamar Jackson's going to do. And that's why like I said, I have no doubt he's going to win the MVP this year. So, like I said, the Ravens are favored -10. This could be a blowout right here. If there's any game that I could see in the divisional round being a blowout, I think this could be the one. I'm going to say the Ravens win this one, pulling away 35-17. I just think Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram are just, too much for the Titans and the Titans defense. I get Ryan Tannehill, like I said earlier. He's had that kind of, revamp story, that Cinderella comeback, but I just don't think they're going to get it done with the Ravens. On to the next one. We got the NFC divisional round, the Vikings versus the 49ers. This is another interesting matchup. I think the 49ers defense is really good. They got a good offense. They are going up against Kirk Cousins. I want to see what Jimmy Garoppolo's about in the playoffs, what he can do. Obviously, the 49ers are the cream of the crop in the NFC this year. They've proven it. But again, I want to see what they do in the playoffs. I think this one's going to be close also. I think it's going to come down to late in the fourth quarter. The 49ers are favored -7. And that's about right. I think that's about where it's going to be. I think the 49ers are going to win by about a touchdown. So again, I think that one's going to be like another 31-24 type game. I just think the 49ers are going to be too tough for the Vikings at home. And, as of right now, pretty much I see chalk. The home team wins. I know there's upsets and stuff in the playoffs, but I just think the 49ers are too good right now. So, yeah, I got the 49ers -7, 31-24 type of game. Like I said, it's going to be a good one, but 49ers are too tough. Now we go to the Seahawks versus the Packers. That one is that's kind of the pick 'em game, and it's also got the lowest line. It's as of right now, it's -4.5. I don't know. I have a hard time discounting Russell Wilson. I love Aaron Rodgers. I think he's an awesome quarterback. I think he's great, but Russell Wilson, man, that dude, he's one of them quarterbacks you just can't ever count out. His team can be down, very easily, 14 points, and he wills his way to putting them back in the game. Even if they don't win it, he gets them close. He never stops fighting. And again, excuse me, with his escape ability, it's just, I don't know. This is a tough one to call. I would say this is a pick 'em. I know it's in Lambeau, it's in Green Bay. It's in January, the playoffs, but I'm going to go with the upset on this one. I know it's probably not a popular pick, but I really think the Seahawks can pull this one out. I think this is going to be like a 31-27 type of game. Russell Wilson's going to get a touchdown, last couple minutes, around the 2-minute warning. Aaron Rodgers, and I don't discount Aaron Rodgers either. That man can. We all seen what he can do with the Hail Marys and the comebacks, but I don't know. I think it's the Seahawks are going to make it. They're going to pull off the upset. Um, that's my thoughts, guys. I know, like I said, it's quick. It's kind of brief. I'm not going into a lot of detail on these previews. It's been a busy week. I do plan on breaking it down a little more on the reaction after the games. I'm definitely going to be watching this weekend like everybody else. But yeah, guys, that's my picks. I'm following the money line. I'm seeing where it's going. The only upset I see is, like I said, is the Seahawks versus the Packers. Um, but the rest of the lines are pretty good, except again, like I said, for the Texans versus the Chiefs. I know all the firepower that the Chiefs have. I know all the firepower that the Texans have. I just think that line's a little high. Um, so, guys, yeah, if you like this preview, again, like I said, it's brief. Just hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know your comments. Give me some feedback, what y'all think, y'all's ideas on the games, and I'd definitely love to hear it. So, again, peace out. Thanks.